Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode number 86 of Trophy Hunting. I'm Stig, your bud driver for the evening, and we are going to continue towards the platinum of F1 25. We, of course, have started this one, unlike the other ones in other games we played in Trophy Hunting. That's the main game. We've already done Breaking Point, so if you missed that, episode 80 and 85, where you need to go. Let's start My Team.
Welcome to My Team, where you're in control of a new team on the F1 grid. First things first, choose what kind of experience you'd like. If you're new to the series and want to jump straight in, well, we've got recommended settings. On the other hand, that's it. It's
Should be My Team. Stick all the icons in. Just skip tutorials. There it is. That's insane. Oh, big Luke Wood. I mean nothing to most of you. Wow. You know what? Let's put the orange arrows team. I know we've done that before, but the base colour. We'll have lots of black. For that. Oh, let's get black. In fact, go orange. That. Pretty certain that's the same colour we used. We'll go black. That. $25, 200, 100. Right, 20 looks better. Right. Perfect. Advance. Looking for sponsor. Should be able to all of those. Let's get ourselves a Ferrari engine. Need a couple of drivers. With Massa. I get someone better than Massa. Oh, it's going to be Callie. Schumacher. I feel like that looks right for the car that we want. That's the bit we need in black. And this is the bit we need orange. I'm aware, Paulsy, thank you for letting me know. Just lazily not changed it yet. Evening, hope you're well.
Hello and welcome to this very special live stream. Great to be with you all because today we're going to witness history.
That's absolutely right, Natalie, because for so many years we've wondered exactly what 11 teams would look like on the grid. Guess what? Today is the day we find out.
And we are here at the team's state-of-the-art HQ. We'll be seeing their brand new car very soon, but behind every team, behind every car, there's one person central to it all.
Yes, and they're a really popular character up and down the paddock with great energy and years of experience in managing people to success. The question is, how will they balance that arm around the shoulder approach, all whilst having to deliver performance on track?
And we'll be seeing more behind the scenes as the season progresses. But of course, it is all about what happens on track. So, without further ado, let's see the fruits of their labor, the brand new 2025 car.
Well, thank you all for joining us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
It certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
And there is the first trophy of the evening. Finish setting up your new team gives us meet the new boss. So this is what was the R&D section. I'll look to get a few points first. We'll go any further with that. We are at the top of the tree, so that shouldn't be too bad. So we can give different parts to both drivers. Nice. Not different compared to what we had in previous games in this mode. It's quite expensive. We only have 130k, so I can't get too far any of those. Although, why is it still coming across? I haven't clicked on the thing. I'm not really doing any of that. Okay. This is much better than it previously was. Oh, we've already had a look at that bit. So let's advance.
So, we're gonna need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or are currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
Owner training, what is this? Okay. Some more points that we require. Not sure how we get these training points. Probably from doing races, you'd imagine. This is so much more detail than we've had previously. Should have put a space in our name, but either way, not restarting, just to put space in. Basic income is actually less than our
Chief,
running costs.
just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
Callie makes a sensible suggestion. Bits there. Let's get to the grid reveal. I am good. It's all about those in the back row of the grid, Pulsey, Arrows and Minardi. Two of those when I got into F1 that was struggling at the wrong end. We're going to have to change that sponsor to black, I think. Contrast against the orange. Of course, not the only orange and black team on the grid. Named Cat Minardi because it was black and white, and so was the F1 team when you were 6 and 7. Yeah. Would be about that time, I think. Right. Confused by all of these. Menus, to be fair.
Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something.
Focus on Callie. Right, research. Where do I find it? So the aerodynamic wheel rim covers delayed. Not like to see it.
Okay, just giving you a heads up. We're about 2 weeks away from hitting a negative cash balance based on our current spending. I would urge you to take whatever action you can to slow down and ensure we have enough cash reserves for the rest of the season. Please.
No. Don't even know how long these weekends is set up for. We can choose to drive as Callie or we can choose to drive as Michael. I think Michael will be fine on his own for a bit. Probably should have checked the settings if I'm honest. Which one's Jeff so I can sack him? That's alright. 5 lappers. No upgrades. Well noticed. That is paying attention.
Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new season in Formula One. It's 2025. We've got a 4-time world champion joining the grid. Do we have 4 teams in the championship? There's certainly been convergence over the winter months and plenty to look forward to before the huge regulation change in 2026. Now is all about free practice. Let's get straight into it in FP1.
Of course it says Sweden and England have made just to produce the worst shootout ever. Well, England through though. And that if you're England is the important bit. How bad was it?
Hey mate, this is Mark. This is going to be a good year. We're going to have a great time together, and obviously the team are brand new, so I've set everything up from scratch. Let's make the big boss happy and show that we're not just here on the grid to make up the numbers, alright?
I am the big boss. Right. Let's do track acclimatization. The Swedish keeper saved 3 pence. Doesn't sound bad for her. Then took the fifth and skied it. Ouch.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
£7 each, 3-2. Final score. Yeah, that's not one for the takers.
Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to
Stop
open it.
talking to me
Distance
about
is on your
DRS,
MFD.
Jeff. Looking like to get the third point.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
England's keeper has no depth except going to save 2 pens as well. Hampton's done well, I believe. So we need to accelerate time. Hampton, Highland Hampton. It's the only time I can actually drive and quite sensible at driving. Might tell me exactly where to go. Put me with cars around me and you've seen what happens. First hand. I believe it is on the easiest difficulty there. So I haven't changed that.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
That's demonstrated there. Also enjoyed quick practice as well. That said, they can make this quite a bit easier to read. So when purple, because of the way I've set up the practices, that's itself a lot of time. Might as well try that. Try again. Try either of those. Tire management is generally good to get through. Purple on the purple. Sorry, purple on the pink. It really isn't good. Those without problems with their eyes, never mind. Those that do have. Still a good number of resource points there. Actually, we finished last year. Those that drove anyway.
And warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Sure is crafty. Well, that Louis Vuitton doesn't look too good in the first corner there. I realise I'm essentially starting with the same tracks I did our impromptu part of the stream on Sunday night. Which SRL and Nick Raiders. We're going to do one. There's 2 races of variation. The grass. Probably do that in a second.
Fantastic, you've
Of
got
course,
pole
just under
position.
2/10 off being in the top 100. Try again. Got 1% AMR. Have to practically match the SRL F124 Season 2 pole time if you're going to get there. In the bag
Well,
there.
that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Don't know what you're worried about. Stupidly going to ask how far you're off, but then I realised it's already there, you idiot. So let's go through the chat.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula One 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Callie lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, and Hamilton, Michael Schumacher, Tsunoda, Russell, and Alex Albon, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Gasly, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Liam Lawson, Behrman, Doohan, Stroll, and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Had you have exactly 7
And
seconds off
joining
our
me in the
time?
commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff.
First of all, this is such an exciting time. I mean, to have an 11th team on the grid is exciting news for the sport. But for them today, I guess you would be really nervous. It's the first time you're going to be doing this. There is so much to learn. But at the end of the day, they've got to remember that expectations aren't that high. They've all been there before. They've all had their first race. And
Right, let's get on with it.
Okay,
Shut up, Jeff. And away we go. Leave Max off. Let's turn one and disappear. You ready? Five can be tricky taking it flat out. Many of SRL races we found out in practice sessions.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I'm for 4.5 clear, Jeff. I assume we can't use it then. Just the hunch I've got. Round 5 and 6 of the SRL this past week. We had Jeddah Sunday just gone, we had Miami last night.
So far.
If you want to see those, you can find them either on this YouTube channel or twitch.tv/Stig7TFM. And they will be in the highlights section, I believe. And you can also use that Twitch address to watch the SRL live Sundays and Wednesdays between now and mid-September. And that's the 2C picking in. Just try to put the power on that final corner. A bit of resistance. So we are wearing that left quite hard there. Picked it off 3 times. Due to there being more right-handers, lower the tyre, put stress on the left-hand side of the car.
Final lap, push, push.
Good, don't look at the laptop on the braking zone. Not advised at all. Oh, it's flipping the wall. Left through the chicane. I suppose they'll be able to take it flat out if they had set it, because they've got setups on, but too lazy to go and get me some. Good English, that. Too lazy to go and get myself some.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
What's a driver of the day?
Callie makes history. She wins.
To take the win at the first race of the season, now that is important. You get straight in to your competitor's head and they now know that you are the one to beat.
Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top 3 finishers should be incredible.
Let's skip through trophy celebration.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next?
Schumacher up a couple of places to get a 5th as well. With bonus. No idea what any of this is about. It's towards the bonuses and stuff. Okay. No idea why that suddenly got louder. The last few bars of that, but never mind.
Great news. One of our research upgrades is complete. Once we finish researching an upgrade, we can start developing it for one or both of our cars. Head over to the development screen to get started.
Let's see. That's more realistic, doing it that way. As you can see, there it is. Tell you what, I like this way of upgrading things. It's much better than it used to be. So it's laid for the aero bits again. Utter shambles. Can we fire people for that?
Positive news here, Chief.
I'll really judge whether it's positive or not. Okay. Did help that we drove as them as well. One of those token things. Oh, we don't have the money to develop any more. Sports facility improvements will help us out. Several bits. So it might be an idea to actually do some of these before we do any upgrades for the car. Do more than just colours. That looks quite nice. Either way, nothing we can do there. Now have a space in our name. Yes, we do. Looks though we do. Where are the stand-ins? Foreman. Try results. There we go. Now we've got the space in. That's going to help. Easy to read as we head to Shanghai for round 2. We shall drive as Michael. The Michael. Skip that bit. We have sprints. Where's the need for this? Zero need for sprints. at all. Quickly get that one in. A second to spare. Get ourselves a few more. That's to spend on the R&D. To sprint qualifying.
Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
Hopefully it's one two from you leading from Callie this time. Made it easy for us to recognise on the map though, because it's a similar sort of colour to what the McLaren's going to be. I don't know whether it's Callie or one of the McLaren boys that's second. Either way. Stick it on pole and not worry about any of that.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Here we go, 1-2 in qualifying. Maybe we don't need any of the bits. I need the cash to upgrade anything. Just make these menus a little bit quicker. That'd be appreciated. We are going to skip through the whole nonsense.
Okay, we've got that relief.
when I push the button. Stop Yasri from doing anything though. It's not necessarily a bad thing. A bit like the arrows actually. With no sponsorship anyway. Clean car. Not bad. Got the Xenon on the side. Bumping teammate out of the way isn't going to help. Yeah, I think alternating the drives will work for us. If Callie's going to be caught by Verstappen, maybe.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Then again, maybe not. Got 2-second cap to max, that'll be beneficial to the team. Maybe it's worth slowing down to sure she gets the DRS. So I'm not sure exactly what trophies we're going to get for my team. Checking that one out. Of course we'd get the driving instructor ones if they in this game like they have been on previous ones. Exclamation mark TH in Twitch chat. This will either be in the description or pinned comment for YouTube video.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Looks like Callie's just slower than Verstappen, but not by a great deal. Not hundreds rather than tenths here. Lady of the team. Seems like I've got braking assist on, but I'm gonna check that. Braking assist off, good. Again, it's slowing me down when I'm trying to accelerate too much in braking zones as well. win in the sprint, and that is the Race Fanatic trophy
Yes, mate, I'll take
for
that. Well
completing
done.
25
We're really
races.
happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Driver of the day goes to the Michael.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of
And a 1-2 for the team. Perfect. Let's go straight into said qualifying session.
welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend.
It sure is, Crofty. There's no way. The arrow does something different without changing the livery of the car. Going around the corner stick. Interesting to see where on the grid. This time could have got me in this all races. Probably from last, but if G's driven in a couple. What was the chance of me not being last?
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Jeff really fired up with that. There we go. And Callie front row again. The Jeff joke about carbon fibre. Nice. Not a dad Jeff. Not a dad joke, a Jeff joke. There we go.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai, northwest of... And
Sure, your
alongside me in
facts
the
are
commentary
really
box...
interesting, Crofty, but let's get on with it. I remember the clutch this time. That's really good. wheels away from the apex. The mid Callie might get under pressure. McLaren. Nice one running in the previous race. And the sprint. Better in the right places, she might break the 1 second mark.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Not really going to be close. Usually the drivers won't get it on the start finish line. Get on the back straight there. Broke it. Get in there, teammate. That was well done. Sure nobody noticed me go off there. So, just over a second. Callie sufficiently far ahead of Sean not to give him DRS. Massive bonus for our teammate. What's a donut? Let's get off the grass. Costs a number of seconds. 4 of them to be exact. Little spin behind us. We go again. Looks about a second and a half ahead of Charlie. 2 seconds in some points. Start to pull away from the Monegasque driver. They pull away. That's a purple. Just the track provided still. That's the fastest way around the circuit. Some apexes. Nail and exits.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Final lap of the race. That purple first sector. By not being perfect. Second. Line of purple final sector, but not enough for the fastest lap.
Awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
And it's another great day to add to so many more. A win for the legend that is Michael Schumacher.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Oh, we all amped.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race.
Quite a bit of
well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One.
Finances well needed. 2 in fan rating. So what have we gained there? And I get factory improvements that cost less. A little bit of owner XP as well while we're at it. I assume he's going to make one, the fabrication of things cost less, and 2 mean that we'll have more money in each week. Any luck?
Hey, Chief. We have a part or 2 ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Let's get that developed. Oh. Standard. Ah, that's how we do that. Click on it twice. So we've got sufficient funds. Can't get a second one. Research. Of course, can do durability, but we're not going to. Just short on the end plates. And there. Owner trait. Is it these? So we got no training there. But she if we press square, that means that we won't have it again. Either way, no idea how they work. No idea what the 2 is in the top corner, because I thought that was to do with owner rate. Then again, that'd be where the fan rating is. Better than Haas and Sauber. A minute. Hopefully we can get near the top of the tree at some point. Development. Already done that.
Just a reminder that we've still got space in the car for some more secondary sponsors. The more we have, the more revenue we'll generate. Plus, it's an opportunity to tweak our car livery, which the fans always enjoy. If that's something you want to kick off, visit the decal editor under customization in the corporate facility.
Oh wait, let's see if we can get Amber to design us something. Drivers. Not surprised that they want to keep talking with us. Callie only beats Michael on the Focus. So, okay. So if we hire some more workforce, we can go and get ourselves okay. That could be fun going forward. Go and do some of these, more gain on the resource type of things.
We have something for you to look at, please.
So that is the Research, Develop, Assemble trophy for equipping a developed part on one of the cars. So in those clear room covers to Callie's car. Yeah, we need to make more money each week, I think. You know what? Let's do it.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Yeah, but we got no money, dude. That's the problem. So which round are we? We're round 3, so it's time to be Callie again. Which makes sense, bearing in mind I've upgraded a car slightly. Ooh, we're qualifying as well. Let's go with the dry race. That'd be fun. It's a rally around some corners. Stupid part won't do there. What a stupid practice program anyway. Well, hopefully we can hit this 25%. Nope. Would give us 4 out of the 5 in that session. Hopefully not to be. Of course, do the 3rd practice session now. Look at track acclimatization. Fail the electrical systems there. Hopefully we can get the engine power done, and we have. 7 out of the 15 isn't too bad. Plenty of resource points banked. Obviously, the money is what we need the most. As our could be the intermediate or wet tyres. Well, it will be one of the two. Matter of which of the two doesn't look too bad. Which means it's going to be full wet. Nope, into it is. Hajar. Front. Surprised if we don't end up on pole there. A little bit tentative throughout the S's. good on the straights though. So Verstappen gets back through. Should be good from this point onwards. Unless we refuse to go around Spoon. One 30R. Taking right for the Casio triangle. To go right for the shortest route to the line.
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
And there we go. Pole it is.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup.
Schumacher down in 6th place. Now you mentioned it earlier, Paul, see if you're still around. Have you got closer to that Imola time or not? That's Paul C doing some time trial ahead of this Sunday's SRL race. Dino and Enzo Ferrari, Imola circuit.
And striding into our commentary box to join us today,
It's out and away we go. Much easier in the dry. The flag was out. Nothing to do with me, Chief. Diagonals into the hairpin. Hopefully Michael can fight his way through the pack a little bit more. But she looks third already. He can overtake his old teammate's son.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
LinkedIn notification. Guys, it's midnight, chill out. This is one of the things I follow. Canada. Wait, still chill out. To the first sector, but only improve the time by a fraction. One day I will learn corner names. Today is not that day. So much more beneficial to the SRL as well if I did. But you still have someone asking, which corner is that? There we are. Grass on the tyres. A few corners, clean that off, etc. Might just over a 10.
Lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Yes. Like for Michael to get ahead of Verstappen, but it appears to be the case currently. Nor does he keep it on the track. All that matter. Into the final lap.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Final time we're going to do the S's in this season. One left and two daggers. Slam on the brakes so we don't end up spinning it. Okay, into the hairpin. 130R. Triangle. There is win number 2 for Callie in the spotlight. On the podium 25 times.
Awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Schumacher is...
She's won again! It's victory for Callie Mayer!
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race...
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today.
Superb effort from...
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action, but with more races lined.
So Schumacher up from third, 2/3 from 6th. And there is the First Steps trophy. Secure your first accolade on my team. So it's Constructors point 1. Heading towards some title sponsor loyalty. Do have some mail though this time. Take the Japanese career trophy. The other 2 racetracks we did earlier, I unlocked the trophy for those on Sunday night. So if I get some training points I can then unlock these. That makes more sense. Going to increase corporate facility income. So we're going to need to go to activities. So that is what we've unlocked. Keep doing that every time. That's why we have no money. Activities. There we go. Doing that is going to help us do something.
Chief, I must remind you that we have.
And that is the
parts fully
owner's
researched
manual
and awaiting
trophy for
development.
completing an owner
Let's get that
training program.
performance on the car.
Going to be Michael this weekend. I'm going to take a drink. Temporarily mute myself. Drinking pit stop completed. Let's get on with our next bit. Oh, rain in the race this time. Too long for anything, I think. Yep. Can't make those a little bit smaller. There we are. We've a ton at every Grand Prix by the looks of it. We have more points than two directly behind us put together. I'd love to see it. Also love to see two practice program fails. I was kind of hoping that 4 would still be there because I'd have gone for that. Can't do any of that. On we go again. See what we're banking these resource points. It's because we can't do anything with them currently. Hopefully we'll improve the cash flow first. So we can work towards getting some upgrades. Again, the way we've been driving, we're not exactly moving. Bahrain is cursed. Around there.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Cheers, Jeff.
goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
I think we can do that, Jeff. And you, Crofty. Two annoying voices on the game. Easy to get the two confused. We are going to play with Inters again. It sounds quite daft in Bahrain, but here we are.
It's race day. It's Sakir. And alongside me today...
It's here. It's raining. Come on. There's the lead. Gotta press the clutch again. I just realised what happened. Callie started third and we didn't get off the line. Oops, finger slipped. Oh, it's Callie. Where is Callie? Why is she 13th? She qualified third. Don't tell me she's already taken component. Place 4. Maybe some nonsense that doesn't involve my teammate that we appreciate the game. Puts a few positions. Gonna mean that Schumacher will leave the championship after 4 rounds. Let's see where Callie is on the map. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters.
Really, what has happened, Jeff? To know where she was. Try this one again.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Time last lap, 1:55.3.
So where are we, Jeff?
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. And the time last lap, 1:55.3. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship.
I'm sure we will be, Jeff. Not unless Callie's in sixth. Purples. The slow middle sector. A couple of tenths off. Quickest lap. 43.3 in that previous one.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 21.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Time last lap, 1:48.9.
It's a shame it gives me the whole but the one bit of information I would like. Pause and look in the race director, but shouldn't need to. Much quicker.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Well over a second quicker. 3 purple sectors. It's wearing out quite a lot more than the fronts are here. Could be solved by adjusting the brake balance. Brake bias rather. Oh, but it's the same thing I suppose.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
George Russell, the driver there. That's an interesting one.
And another win to add to his
Let's get on with that bit.
The faces on our top three.
How did George do
Well,
that?
what an end to another fantastic
11-8.
weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us.
Not bad, but it's not that impressive, is it? Callie with some damage. Fan bonuses gained. What have we got? So, title sponsor loyalty plus 2%. Also some facility improvements. It's definitely going to improve us. We'll do this coming weekend and then we'll send it to Amber if she's still online. Let's collect Bahrain Career Trophy. Let's talk to Callie. I think we can do that. She's happy with that as well.
Hey boss, really pleased to say that early talks have progressed well, and we're now in a position to have a first meeting with them.
So we're going to do the same with Schumacher as well. He wants expecting less in the workforce, but higher fan rating. Hopefully we can do this.
Things are progressing well. We've got a bit more into...
Step shouldn't be a problem. So we are going to need more personnel. We're of course going to need lots of these. Reducing the driver's salary expectations could be a big one. So we're going to need some of these income ones, I think. There's one we could do with right now, to be fair. So we are going to hit that seasonal goal. It's one of them where we can deal with more cash.
Fantastic news. One of our parts is now developed. After completing a single part, it will be ready for fitting. We can select which car to install it on.
We're not going to bother with that. Let's get on with it. Extract. Whatever that was, I wasn't paying too much attention. Just getting through it. Of course, I'm going to quick practice through all of these. Just going to have enough time to have a go at this once. 4 done in the session. Third practice session. Tyre management. Not enough time for any of those. That will be the end of this week's practices. Almost 7,000 resource points. Move on next week, I can have some setups done. These down during these sessions rather than start on whatever the default one is. Nice, let me out that one. Now Paul from Schumacher, I think.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll
That's loaded how many trophies? 1947. We started with 14.
So with the and alongside me to
This time we got away. Stacking side by side. First couple of corners. I'd watch out for him, Michael. See what he does with orange cars here. Looks to overtake him into the first chicane. Can't remember exactly where you are on this track. First half of the track is a load of the corners, second half is a load of the straights. And which straight ends with which corners. And towards the final corner now. Some of the drivers will be having DRS into that braking zone. Now this corner. Everything's active in a moment.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Nice round number. Okay, he's got Max. You'll drive away from him and onto the back of Norris. I want to go into the hairpin. Also on the mini map. Schumacher bats them away. Might have DRS as well. So really close going into that zone. Just now have it. Third. Schumacher outbreaks him. You may have done that in the wrong part of the track, my friend. Picture. Vandalism. Touch and go with Norris will give Max and Schumacher. DRS in the DRS zones. 3 of them on the track. Another race with lap 3. Purple sectors 1 and 3, but they're in the second. Suppose I haven't put it in the water. I focus on what Schumacher and Verstappen are doing. They're much closer to Lando now, though. And they will be under pressure from the 2 of them. The dots on the map look as though it's the McLaren 4-car team. Oh well. I suppose I could invert the colours. And mostly black car with orange bits everywhere. Maybe that's the way forward.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
I didn't know see the chat message then. Back too many. I'm not going through 7 billion turns. Maybe the final corner. Number 2. Right off the track at the final corner. Up to the line. Callie may a win.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Speaking of hitting targets, Pulsey has done the same. He's also into the top 1% of Imola on TT.
What a reception! It's victory for Callie.
I assume that's what he means when he says he's done it.
A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
So 1-2 in the end. Which are a lot of orange and black on the podium. .14.318, 556 out of 91,632 players. Not bad in the slightest. See, you're well inside the position-wise then.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
We get People's Hero Trophy, reach maximum sentiment. Which we get there. Fan bonuses gained, what have we got? Exception with all drivers. Secondaries to sponsor income, title sponsor, plus 2% for both. Or a tenth more. Or a tenth than what you needed. Good work. Right. Claim this trophy. It's the last race I'm doing for this evening. I'm going to train so we get another one of these bits. Loyalty, I want cash. I'll get cash on here. The engineering. Surely it's got to be corporate. That makes the most sense. Going down, do the trains in a second. Hitting that one, and those two are going to benefit us the most. We've got to schedule our training. Just to check, we'll see. Is Amber staying online? If so, I'll send a raid her way in a moment. So I've worked out all of this nonsense.
Hey boss, what do you make of this?
Give me a lot of money. We'll discipline them. You know what? Send raid their way anyway.
We've heard back on this. Thought you'd want to know.
Our train morale is down. That's a shame.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we?
Well, but I've got more important things to spend our cash on. She'll accept my raid. Good stuff. Do that momentarily. At least an hour. Wow. I thought I was going to go late. Let's go and claim all of this nonsense. Podium pass. Oh. Need to unlock via the VIP. F1 World. Have we knocked anything off goal-wise? Do any of that count for the goals? Maybe. But nothing has been knocked off. So we'll end it there. Thank you very much for viewing this. What am I on about? Thank you very much for anyone that has been in the chat, anyone who's lurked. My next stream will be this upcoming Sunday. We will have race number 7 of the SRL. And as alluded to with Paul season time, we'll be heading to Imola. We'll have round 8 on Wednesday night at Monaco. Both those streams will be from about 9:15, 9:20, that kind of area. We'll be back trophy hunting for episode number 87 next Thursday, hopefully nearer 10:15 than I was tonight, providing I'm in. I'm not in next Thursday night. We'll have trophy hunting on Friday.